On the Fat Controller's railway there is a bus depot, where all the buses park for the night and go to sleep, just like an engine shed in fact. But sometimes the buses get careless, and that's when trouble starts. Normally, the road buses are quite respectful of being right next to the railway, as they know that if a collision could happen, it could be detrimental to the railway. The engines are always careful too. One day, Bertie was teasing Thomas. "I'm more reliable and useful," said Bertie. "But that's not true," said Thomas. "Who's been in more accidents this year?" said Bertie. Thomas didn't like to be reminded of his own accidents, so he left in a hurry. "I have a passenger train to pull," he said, as he left the station. "Okay, bye," said Bertie. Thomas was still cross when he arrived at Edward's station. "Edward, can you believe what that bus said to me? He said that we're slow and out of date." "Don't worry, Thomas. With that attitude, Bertie will get himself into trouble in no time." "Okay, Edward, thanks." And with that, Thomas and his two coaches left the station, heading for Knapford. Meanwhile, Bertie was being careless in what he was doing. He was driving fast and rough. He was heading for the train tracks. Bertie tried to stop, but he couldn't. He rolled straight off the road and into the train tracks. Worse still, he heard Thomas's whistle coming directly towards him. Thomas and Annie had flown into a field, while Clarabelle was the only thing to stay on the track. Duck arrived with Sir Topham Hatt. "Bertie, you have not been respectful of the railway today. I shall talk to your controller and request for you to be in your shed for several days." "Yes, sir," said Bertie, who was quite saddened at the thought. "And this better not happen again, or you shall go to the shed for longer next time, I can guarantee it." "Yes, sir," said Bertie quite sadly.